Case Study 1 is on the generation effect, first founded by Slamaker and Graf in 1978. It is one of the 25 principles of learning and states that learning is enhanced when students generate answers compared to just having them recognise answers. In a typical Bangor University setting, multiple choice questions are commonly used as a testing method, but multiple choice questions only test performance, not knowledge.
Anywhere from 20 to 350 people can be sat in a classroom doing an MCQ test. Some people are trying really hard and concentrating, while others are just guessing and not paying attention. You can't tell how much effort people have put in for the exam. MCQs can be passed with just a basic knowledge, a guess, or just recognising important words which they would otherwise not have been able to write down. But we don't know how much knowledge people came in with.
Due to MCQs giving you the answers, it merges the abilities of people who have learned well and those who have done very little work and have limited knowledge of the exam. Here are some examples of the different ways in which people revise and learn.
In this scene, we can see a student who has prepared well for the test and is confident in what they're doing. They're rereading the notes that they have already made, and learning is not taking place because the knowledge is already in their mind. In this scenario, we can see a student cramming for the exam. They are rapidly flicking through the textbook, trying to learn any detail that's possibly relevant. This student has been out the night before and done very little preparation for the exam. She's dehydrated and has a lack of concentration and is clearly not going to do much revision.
This study analysed the differences between what participants know and remember and found that they were less likely to recognise information if there was no recollective experience, and that large generation effects were found only when accompanied by conscious recollection of the prior occurrence in the study list. Therefore, it's vital for participants to revise the information before they go into an exam.
By considering the evidence of the generation effect, we propose the change of exams from MCQ questions to short answer questions and essays. Even fill in the blank questions would be a more effective way of testing how much the student has learnt, and will encourage them to revise. In the first example, the student is able to answer the questions with ease as they have an in-depth knowledge about the subject and have spent a lot of time going over their notes. The next student is using the question to try and trigger information they have previously learned in class. The third student is very unprepared and is not able to achieve any learned information as they have had little sleep and have not spent the time to go over their notes before the exam.
After implementing the work of Slamaker and Graf, it's shown to provide an effective, more discernible way of testing participants' knowledge rather than just their performance, as the answers are generated and not identified on a piece of paper. As students ourselves, not only in our opinion is it a more effective way of teaching, but also it will be more rewarding to succeed at a more complex exam than just an easy task.